So last week we completed up to the incorporated societies. So let me quickly just skim through what we did last week, people. We started the new chapter, the last chapter in your grade 10 syllabus, business studies last chapter. We classified the business in 3 ways. Based on the ownership we classified, private ownership, government ownership, which is the public. Then based on the objective we classified, profit oriented businesses, profit objective businesses, not for profit objective businesses. And based on the size or the scale, we classified the businesses, small and medium term businesses and large scale businesses, small and medium scale businesses and large scale businesses. Then we move to the types of businesses that we have. So I said you in your syllabus, you'll be learning 7 types of businesses. So out of these 7 types, we studied 3 types. First one is sole trader business. One owner business we studied. Then we learned the partnership business. If you take one owner business and partnership business liability will become their liability also, unlimited liabilities. No separate identity for sole trader businesses and for the partnership businesses when it comes to the legal system. And no continued existence. If owner die, if not partner die, or mentally becoming unsound, business will stop. Then we move to the incorporated businesses. We'll have a separate identity for that. If there are any problems, legal issues, directly should deal with the company, not with the owners or the shareholders, because it is having a separate identity, incorporated businesses. Then the business will continue. And as the owners, we are liable only for the amount of money that we have invested if there are any liabilities. We are not liable for all the liabilities. Simple as that. Now let's move to the next one, the 4th one. Societies. What are these societies, people? Very simple. Societies, now in your school and all, sometimes you might have heard about these societies. So here we are going to talk about cooperative societies, like not small scale like that, a bigger ones, where a set of people will come together in order to do something good for the society or for the members. Now let's take an example, one society, coconut pluckers society. So certain coconut pluckers will come together and they will have this society. Why? To make profits? No. To help the coconut pluckers and the well-being of the society. Now let's take another one, maybe Baker Himiyangi Sangha. In English, we used to call it as the Society of the Bakery Owners or Bakery Union. So why that particular society is there, people? Not to make profits or anything, to do something good for the members who are there in that particular society. So they will come up with one common objective. So in societies, mainly what you have to understand, their main motive is not making profits. Doing something good for the society members as well as for the community. So when it is an organization, people, you have to run this organization. So how these corporate societies are having money, they will collect a small membership fee from each and every member. Every month or every year, they will collect a small membership fee. So this is a note that I have given. This is a very rare form of society which is democratically controlled. Government or the politicians can't put their finger into the societies. Those are independent bodies. ඒගොල්ලෝ වෙන මේගොල්ලෝගේ society එක කරන්නේ. government එකේ connection එකක් නැහැ. No connection with the government. They are telling we will do our task. That's it. Independent organization and aims to achieve common needs of their members and enjoy the collective ownership of the cooperative societies. This form of organization can be formed at least by 10 members. That is important. To form a cooperative society, minimum how many members should be there? 10 members should be there. And capital is mainly raised by the membership subscription. As I told you, in order to run an organization, you need money. No? So from where are they getting money? From the membership. Simple as that. So can you write down this note, people? Cooperative societies are entities owned and operated by their members emphasizing democratic control. Democratic control. Democratic control, shared benefit, and mutual cooperation. Mutual cooperation. And here you have a small space now. In this space, write down, people. Cooperative societies. Cooperative societies are required to register under the cooperative societies Act number 5 of 1972. Act number 5 of 1972. So write down few examples, people. Sri Lanka coconut producers cooperative society. and maybe thrift and credit. Thrift and credit cooperative society. Inside the brackets, write down this is what we used to call it as sanasa. Sanasa. Give me a second, people. Hello. Hello. And Sri Lanka multi-purpose cooperative society. Now let's write down certain characteristics. So same thing that I told you. First one, cooperative societies, they want the democratic control. Government can't interfere. They have told no. We will do our job. We will look after our members. You don't come and put your finger into our business. Cooperative societies, they need the democratic control. So write down the first one. Democratic control. The democratic control is that the cooperative society will be controlled by a board of directors elected by its members and decisions are taken based on the majority. So if you take one owner business, who is mainly running the business, that single owner. If you take a partnership business, those partners. If you take an incorporated company like Dialog, as I told you, there's a set of directors. Management is there to run the business. Likewise, if you take the cooperative society, members are there of that society. They will appoint a set of people, board of directors, to run the show. Whatever the decision that they are taking, people, they will proceed with the majority of the votes. They will go for a vote. Based on the majority, they will proceed. Next one, write down voluntary and open membership. Voluntary and open membership. So voluntary and open membership means, people, anyone can come into the society voluntarily. If anyone wants to leave, they can leave. No one will question. Any individual can obtain the membership and any member can withdraw from the membership voluntarily. That's so who owns this society? Who owns it? The society. Now, if you take one owner business owned by the single owner, partnership business owned by the partners, incorporated companies owned by the shareholders. Then people, this cooperative society, who owns it? Its members. Cooperative society owned by its members. Collective ownership of members. A cooperative society, is owned by its members and all its assets are also owned by all the members. And final one, their objective, common expectation and needs. The main objective of a cooperative society is to achieve the well-being of its members and facilitate the development of the society. If you all are done, confirm with the letter D, people. So fast. Seriously? Good. So people, again, final summary when it's come to the cooperative society, people. Set of people will come together by having a common goal objective, doing something good for the society and its members based on different objectives. People will come together. Somehow cooperative societies will be independent bodies. Government interference will not be there. They will run it on their own democratically. And if they need money, members will pool in money. People, members will give the membership fee. Based on that, they will run the show. The society will be owned by their members, no one else. So here I have given you certain advantages and disadvantages. Every member has equal power. A democratic approach is being practiced as board of directors are selected and decisions are taken based on the majority. Based on the majority only decisions are taken. Excess profits. Excess profits are distributed among the members. Various incentives provided by the government conducting the cooperative society. So sometimes government will support, but they can't put their finger into the operation. Society members, board of directors, they will run the show. Government can't put their finger, but government will support. What are the disadvantages? The limited amount of capital can be raised. Obviously, no. It is something that you are doing well-being of the members. You won't put unlimited amount of money, thumping amount of money you won't put, because in return, what the hell you are going to get? Nothing. Just that sales satisfaction. You are not going to generate any profits from this business. So limited amount of money available, and it is required to adhere and establish policies, and it's not possible to change the business operation based on the competitive environment. So they have to follow the policies, guidelines, rules, regulations properly. If they didn't follow those things properly, they will not be able to move forward. Simple as. Now let's move to the next one. State corporations. State corporations, I explained this to you. State companies. State companies means another name. State means government. Government companies. State companies. So there are, now when you take the government companies, people, do not ever think government companies are there only to help the society, only to help the community. No. There are certain government companies which is purely run based on the profit making also. Let's take an example. Sri Lanka Petroleum Corporation. Sibetco. Their objective is not doing something good for the society. Their pure objective is making profits. Sri Lanka Rupa Oil Corporation. They are 50-50. Like making profits and giving a service for the public also. So do not ever think government companies means people, their only objective is doing something for the public. No. There are profit-oriented government businesses are also there. Purely profit-oriented government businesses are there. Like I told you, right? Sri Lanka Petroleum Corporation. And if you take the Sri Lankan Harbour up to a certain extent. So again, I am telling, government companies, state companies doesn't mean their only motive is doing something good for the society, helping the society, helping the community. No. There are government businesses, government companies, government corporations where they are running by the intention of making profits. I pick certain examples. So write down for that one, people, for the state corporations. Businesses fully or majority owned by the government is known as state corporations. State corporations. These businesses, will be commenced. Commenced means started. Started under a general or special act of parliament. Act of parliament. And next one, these are also known as state corporations, commission, authorities, boards or bureaus. Bureaus. Or bureaus. So write down certain examples. Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation. Sri Lanka Ports Authority. State Pharmaceutical Corporation of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka Bureau of Foreign Employment. Export Insurance Board. Ceylon Petroleum Corporation. Government banks. government banks. Okay, now let's write down certain characteristics, people. So, ownership wise, who owns? Majority or fully owned by the government. So, write down the first one. Government ownership and control. The full or majority of the ownership and control will be there with the government. In some instances, private sector also holds minority. Minority can be tikai, yeah. Minority of ownership. Objective of providing service is common. Most of the word most of the very important. Most of the state corporations, are aimed at providing service to the general public. But there are profit seeking state corporations as well. We can't say completely it is there for the public support. No. There are organizations which is there for the profit seeking also. Legal personality. If a partnership business, let's say R&M construction. If a partnership business, Metula, your question is half. If a partnership business, let's say R&M constructions, they are, yes, obviously. Yes, Metula. If it is a partnership, if it is not in the full name of the owners, business cannot be registered. I told you last week also. Clearly, I gave you a clear picture about that last week. Business cannot be registered, but business name should be registered. R and M means it's not their name. R and M means maybe initials of them. Unless if you are running your business using the full names of the partners, if you are using some other name, you have to register the name. It's like you are having another name for yourself. Something similar to that. So you have to register that name under yourself by giving your NIS number. Okay, Betula? Legal personality. So if you take the state companies also, people, like the incorporated companies, they have a separate identity. They have a separate identity. In legal activities. Methula, were you there for the last week class? State corporations as a separate legal identity. If it was previously very simple, Methula, very simple. Let it be sole trader, let it be partnership. If the business is not your name, if business name is something else, you have to register the name. You can't register the business. Never. Never. Sole business, partnership business, never. You can't register the business. You can register only the name. Because let it be sole business, let it be partnership business, owner and the business are not two different things. Dekama ekai. Dekama ekai. Now we'll assume you are starting a business, Methula. You are starting a business. You are starting the business saying M Enterprises. M Enterprises is not your name. No? So you have to register that M Enterprises name for your NIC. Partnership also. Any kind of bloody business, sole trader or partnership, if it is not your name, then you have to register the name. Because how the hell you can tell it as your name? Legally, there should be a document for you to call it as your name. You can't call it as your business actually, because partnership sole trader is not a business. It's you actually. Not two different things. So that's why I asked you, Methula, last week, did you join the class? Last week, I gave a complete explanation on this. Last week, did you join the class? Huh? No, that's a problem. No point of explaining. So if I am explaining now, I have to explain the last week entire 2 hours thing. So I'm not going to explain for your question. So if you have missed the class, you should have watched the recording. So watch the recording, you will get the idea on that. Okay. So watch the record since you missed the class. Because I gave a complete knowledge on this last week. Fourth one, write down. Fourth one. Can start either under a special act or a general existing Fifth, continued existence. Continued existence. Since state corporations are established under an act of parliament, they have a continued existence. So what is continued existence and everything? Last week I taught you clearly by taking a lot of time. So I'm not going to explain it again. You are done. Post the letter D in the chat box. Done. Good. Cool. Now let's see certain advantages and disadvantages. Provides basic essential services. Now normally people, certain services are there which is given by the government where private companies cannot do. So it is done by the government here. The profits are earned belongs to the government. Whatever the profits that you are earning, that means that particular state company is earning, belongs to the government, and it will be used to whatever the other expenditures. Effective method to control the private sector's monopoly. Obviously, people, you just think and see in Sri Lanka, if there is only IOC, if only IOC is there, they will charge as they want. They will charge for the petrol as they want because only IOC is there. Only IOC is there. Indian Oil Corporation. If only IOC is there, we have to pump our vehicles only in the IOC sheds. But now here, CPETCO also there. Sri Lankan Petroleum Corporation also there. So if the Sri Lankan Petroleum Corporation is charging 500, IOC can't charge 600. They also have to charge only 500 because all the customers then will go to the CPETCO. They will not go to the IOC. So monopoly means people, one person, one company dominating the market. So if you take the Sri Lankan market, as I told you, if only IOC is there, if even IOC asks you to pay 1,000 rupees, you have to pay because no one else is there. You just think and say about the electricity. Electricity is given by ABC Limited. Only ABC Limited is there in Sri Lanka. If ABC Limited asks you to pay 20,000, you have to pay. Even they ask you to pay 30,000, you have to pay. What to do? Can you switch it to another person? Can't. Because there is no another person. Now here, because government is having these businesses and their motive also not making greater profits also. No. Yes, sometimes making profits, but not greater profits. A little bit of profits. So if that's the case, they will reduce the prices, then other private businesses, they can't increase their prices. Customers will be safe. No one will be able to have that monopoly. Monopoly means one business dominating the market. It will not. What are the disadvantages? Inefficiencies is encouraged as the corporations not for profit even profit profit. So if you are doing a business for profit, you will try to reduce the cost, you will try to reduce the unwanted expenditures, you will try to cut the wastage. Profit not for profit, no, not a profit, then let it be as it is. So inefficiencies will get carry forward. No independent decision makings like cooperative societies. Society is independent body. But this is state companies, something ruled, controlled. There is an interference from the government. No independent decision making. It is mandatory requirement to adhere the financial regulations of the government. So these are certain disadvantages. Now let's move to the next one, departments. Again, state departments, if not government departments, education department, railway department. So these are the departments. Write down. The state departments are units which provides various services to the general public. Write down few examples. Sri Lanka Railway Department, Sri Lanka Postal Department, Department of Education. So these are certain examples. So now let's write certain characteristics people. So departments obviously owned by who? Departments obviously owned by who? Private sectors or the government? Tell me. Private sectors or the government? Obviously owned by the government. So write down ownership and control is with the government. Ownership and control is with the government. Inside the brackets write down departments are fully owned by the government and directly governed by the parliament and the respective ministry. The management and administration is done by the head of the department. Head of the department. in legal activities, the head of the department should represent the department using the designation. So people in the legal activities, head of the department should represent the department. Third one, having continued existence. Continued existence. The existence of a department, on the choice of depends on the choice of the government. So government can decide whether to continue the department or not. Funded by the government. The required funds are allocated by the annual government budget. Okay. Now let's see certain advantages of departments, people. What are the advantages? They are giving a service for the community, society, and they will handle the long-term projects, and they will create more employment opportunities, and they are providing the service without expecting any profits, people, because their main target is to give the service to the public. So these are certain advantages. So what are the disadvantages? Decision making process, obviously it will take time, because when there is a decision to be made, the head of the department should put it to the parliament. In parliament, everyone should agree for it. Then only the particular gazettes will be released. Then only they will be able to take the decision. Huge process, people, not like sole trader. Sole trader, you think today, implement it now. You take the decision now, implement it now. We'll assume you are taking a decision to buy a computer. If you take the decision now, you'll buy the computer now itself. Sole trader business. But here it's not like that, people. The activities will have to be conducted adhering the government financial regulations. You can't do anything that as you need. You have to follow the rules and regulations. Next one is the associations. Very simple, people. You know associations like this Red Cross. Okay, different clubs. Why these associations are there, people? Very simple. For the well-being of the society. Simple as that. For the well-being of the society only, these associations are there. So write down. Associations are organizations with the objective of social well-being. These associations are established especially in order to achieve well-being of the members to accomplish a community service or a charitable activity. So write down certain examples. Sports club, uh, Sri Lanka cricket association. So Sri Lanka Cricket Association is there. For what? Unta kannada? Nahe. It's there to improve our game, cricket. Huh? For that course only it is there. Farmers Association. So here I am giving you only few. So with that, people, we are done with also. We are done with also. Now again, let me go back to the initial discussion people. The classification that we did. Now let's go to this. First one we classified people based on the ownership. So based on the ownership, we classified into private and public or government. So if you take sole trader business, a private business. Partnership business, a private business. Incorporated companies, a private business. Cooperative societies also, I told you, government can't interfere. That is also private organization. Association people, those associations are not owned by government. Sports club and all which is there in your game people, it's owned by its members. Okay, association. So those are private organizations. So public organizations people, government companies and the government departments, state departments. Simple as that. Then we people classified based on the objective. Objective, profit objective, not for profit objective. So profit objective, I told you, private businesses are also there, private organizations are also there, government organizations are also there. Profit objective. Sole trader, partnership, incorporated companies, profit objective, private companies. Certain government companies are there, state companies are there, profit objective. Not for profit also private things are there. Like cooperative societies, associations, not for profit. Well-being of the society, government at the government. Owned by private. State departments, certain state companies are there, not for profit object. These are government companies. Then finally, people, we classified based on the scale. Scale, we can't define people. Last week also, I told you the same. If you compare a Sillara Kade here and dialogue in Sri Lanka dialogue is huge. But if you compare the same dialogue with the Apple, dialogue is like this, nothing. If you compare the same dialogue with Tesla, dialogue is like this, nothing. So scale, it depends. It depends actually, but based on different contexts, we learn how to classify the businesses based on the scale as well. Now, since we are done with the all 7 organizations, we are going to do one of the very important activities. Quickly run and bring a proper full step paper, complete one. Tear it from your book, no problem. If you won't tear it from your book, come on. Poteng hari run. Okay, took it. Took a paper. Done. Did you take a paper? Yes. Okay. Now, people, you have to take the paper this side, not the vertical. May better horizontal. May better. May better the abhi table other. We are going to prepare a table. Take it to this side. Okay, like this. Not like this. Not like this. You have to take like this. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 8, yes. Here, split this for 8 pieces, people. Carry attakata. Make it. Here, carry attakata. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Here, write organization. Organization. Then here, soul. Soul. Proprietorship. Proprietorship. Then here, partnership business. Partnership business. No, not the question one. Not the question one, nah? Take a separate paper. I'm going to give you a complete summary of all 7 organizations. Question 1, after this we'll come to the question. Okay. Partnership business. Then incorporated companies. incorporated companies. Then cooperative society. Cooperative society. Then state companies. Then state or government departments. Government departments. Then associations. Associations. And split this into two parts. යටේ කියලා ලියා ගන්න item කියලා. Item. උඩ organization යට item. So let's start with the ownership. Let's start with the ownership. Okay, tell me, sole proprietor, who is the owner? Now you all have to tell me, yeah? Using the chat box, tell me, who is the owner? Single owner. Single owner. Partnership, who are the owners? Partners. Partners. Incorporated companies, who are the owners? Shareholders. Shareholders. Cooperative societies, who are the owners? Tell me people, today only no we learn how the owners law. Cooperative societies. Come on, tell me. Cooperative societies, how the owners law. Kiyande lamai. Today only we learn. Today only we learn. Tell me. Who are the owners of cooperative society? Come on, people, I am asking you a question. I am asking you a question. Cooperative society එක කවුද own කරන්නේ? Government ද නැත්නම් ඇවිල්ලා owners ලාද නැත්නම් members ලාද? Who owns it? Who owns it? Who owns it? Who owns it? Today, now only we learn, no mean, you all can't remember. Members. Members. State company, government. State department, government. Association, members. So that is done. First one, ownership is done. Now let's move to the next one. Day-to-day operation. Day-to-day operation and management. Everyday operation and management. Management. So one owner business, mostly that single owner only will do. Mostly single owner. In partnership business, mostly partners will do the work. Mostly partners. In incorporated companies, people, we will have board of directors. Board of directors. These board of directors appointed by shareholders. Shareholders का තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ appoint කරන්නේ. Here also board of directors. Board of directors appointed by its members. Appointed by members. State companies. Again, board of directors. Board of directors. Appointed by government. Appointed by government. State departments. State departments. Who is running the show? Head of the department. Head of the department. Associations. Members of board of directors. Members of board of directors. BOD means board of directors. That is the management. Now, next one. Continued existence. Continued existence. Sole proprietorship, no continued existence. We learned. No continued existence. Owner died or mentally unsound. Partnership also say no continued existence. Partner died or mentally unsound. Or retiring. Or retiring. This one, incorporated companies, I told you, even the owners changes, business will continue. Will continue even ownership changes. Will continue even members changes. State companies will be decided by the government. Will be decided by the government. Will be decided by the government. Will continue even members changes. That is continued existence. Next one. Separate legal identity. Separate legal identity. Sole trader, I said you no. No separate legal identity. Partnership also no. No separate legal identity. Incorporated businesses, yes. They have a separate identity. They have a separate identity. Cooperative societies, yes. State companies, yes. State departments, no. Associations, small associations, no. But big established one, yes. Big ones, yes. Next one, liability. Liability. Here I told you unlimited liability. Yes. Unlimited liability. Unlimited liability. Should use personal assets to settle business liability. Here also same, partnership also unlimited liability. Here limited. Incorporated businesses limited. Limited to their investment. limited, limited, unlimited, government, small, unlimited, big, limited. Next one, capital, capital. So sole business capital provided by the single owner, single owner. Partnership business, partners, partners. Incorporated companies, shareholders. Issue shares, issuing shares. Cooperative societies, membership subscription, membership subscription, if not membership fee, membership subscription or fee. State company funded by government. Here also government. Here membership fee or subscription. Other one is gains or benefits and losses. Benefits and loss. In a sole trader business, benefits or losses or everything for owner. Both for single owner. Both for single owner. Here, both for partners. Here, for shareholders. Here for members. Whatever it is, it will be there for members. Here, government. As per the book, government and public. But in real world, only government. Nothing is there for the public. Here also government and public for members. Final one is registration. Registration. No need to register if owner full name and business name are same. No need to register only if the owner's full name and business names are same. If there is at least one letter difference, you have to register the name. Must. If there is at least one letter difference, you must register the name. Here also say, no need to register if partners full names and business name is same. This one should register. Company register at number 7 of 2007. Should register. Should register. Company Act number 7 of 2007. This one should register. Cooperative Society Act number 5 of 1972. Should register under a special or general Parliament Act. Here, not a must. Association, small, no need. Big, required. That's it, people. So this is a complete picture of all 7 organizations, people. There are a lot of students are struggling big time when it's come to this table. because they don't have this table. Reason, they don't have this complete idea. Now I took time with you people itself. I gave this complete table to you people. Now you can't go wrong in anywhere. Whatever the organization that we are asking, whatever the question that you are getting, whether it is liability or legal identity or loss benefit sharing or registration or continued existence or anything, you should be able to tell without any problem. If you are done, please post the letter D in the chat box. So a lot of learnings which we got regarding this part, it was last week, not in the today's class. Today's class we did very few. Lot of learnings we got, important learnings we got last week. So we'll quickly finish off the question number. Let's do the question number 1 next week. No problem. Then that's it. Tata, bye. We'll meet again next. Good night. Good night. No problem.